There's many reasons that I love my clients, but I have to tell you in particular too, when I get to have calls and coaching sessions and such with my clients, one of my favorite things is when we get to talk about things in a way that just pings, and just really hits home or really makes me think about or realize something in a new or different way, right? And of course, earlier in the week, I had some really great conversations with a few of my clients, and one in particular who I won't name because I don't have her permission to do so. Her and I were talking about a couple of things and got to talking about this idea of how she is in a business midlife crisis, essentially. And I just thought this was such a great topic or such a great idea to think about, right? Because, as we were talking about it, made me realize how many times and, at various stages in my business where I've essentially been in a business midlife crisis, right? And what I think this looks like, when I think about this, and then when I think about how and where it may apply to you in your business too, it feels like there's a few things that pop up that can kind of cause this midlife crisis for us in our businesses. And what I mean when I say that is it's this moment in time where maybe we're just shaken to the core about something. Maybe, something's going on in the business that really makes us consider or look at the big questions, right? Why am I doing this? Do I want to continue doing it this way? What do I want to do more of? What do I want to do less of? What am I really getting from this business to fulfill me personally? Which I think is a big one too, right? I mean, I'm a firm believer that our businesses are one of the best ways to, one of the best personal growth journeys that we can go on in our lives, period. And for me, having a business, having kids, those are the two biggies for me. That stuff makes me grow personally in all kinds of ways, right? And of course, yours may be different here and there. But, a business is definitely one of the things that really makes us, take a long, hard look at ourselves sometimes and see where and how we can continue to stretch and grow. And I believe when we kind of hit these points in our business, what I would call sort of this business midlife crisis, that it is an opportunity to do that. It's really an opportunity to take a look at, if need be, step back for a moment and really ask those big questions again, really consider what it is we want from our business, why we have this business, what's the long-term purpose, what's the long-term goal, right? It strikes me that there's a few different stages where this might happen. You might find yourself in a business midlife crisis when the things that you've been doing to date, and quite honestly, the things that you used to really enjoy doing, are no longer fun for you. Where you've built your business to a certain point doing whatever it is you do, and you wake up one day and realize, I don't even want to do this anymore. This actually isn't that much fun for me anymore. And I'll tell you, I hit that stage in my own business as well, about 4 to 5 years ago now, I think, where, the work I was doing, loved my clients. On a certain level, really did love and enjoy the work. I was darn good at it. But I found myself in this moment, I called it the itch at the time, right? Where I was like, ooh, there's something more here, this is great, and I feel like I've done all I can do there. I need to move on to whatever's next, right? Had no clue whatever was next at that point. That took some work to figure out. But, it's like when you hit that moment of like what used to be really fun, what used to be really enjoyable is no longer feeling that way for you. That can be a sign of a business midlife crisis. Likewise, if what you've done in the past and how you've built your business to date is no longer working, meaning you're no longer actually making money at it. Maybe some things have shifted in the market or shifted with clients or whatever it is, and that it's actually not even creating the income that it used to create for you anymore. That's also a version of what this can look like too, right? I think too, when something new that you've created, something you've been working towards, something you've maybe poured your heart and soul into, when that doesn't work out for you, for whatever reason, that can bring on these moments too. I've had a couple of those moments here and there over the past few years where I thought something was going to be a certain thing, and in reality it wasn't, right? Or if you reach a certain milestone maybe in your business, reach a certain goal, and you're sort of like, oh, hey, this isn't quite what I thought it would be. I thought I would feel X about this, and I'm not. Or, this is great and fine, but I'm not. There's more. There's got to be something else in this too. Maybe if you're in a period of extreme growth in your business and things are kind of getting bigger all around you and maybe starting to feel a little bit chaotic and you don't really know how to handle the growth and what's going on, and it's making you question, kind of your own role in the business, or if you really want what you've created and all of that kind of stuff too. I think bottom line is we're all going to have what I call these midlife crises in our business at various times. I don't think it's a one-time thing. I think it's actually it's definitely an ongoing thing. And it really is a moment of needing to step back and consider, have I created the business I want to create? Am I serving in the way that I want to be serving? Am I creating a business that serves, me, my family, my lifestyle, the things that I want for myself? Which is one side of the coin, as well as serving your clients and your marketplace and your team and whoever else is very important to you in the work that you do. We have the right to ask these questions from time to time, and we have the right to recreate, tweak, change our business along the way as needed. I'm actually in the third version of my business, if you will. From what it's been when I look over the past 10 or so years in particular. We're actually stepping into what I would say is the third life cycle, essentially, of my business. And, it was brought on by a bit of a midlife crisis in my business, if you will. And I just think this is a natural part of the journey, a natural part of being in business and the growth, not only for ourselves, but for our businesses as well. So curious to hear from you, where and how have you maybe found yourself in a business midlife crisis? Maybe you're in one right now, and what has that meant for you? What have you done to work through it? What is it that maybe some tips or thoughts or stories that you want to share for yourself around what that has meant for you? Would love to hear from you, because I think this is just a really fascinating topic to consider and think about and share, quite honestly, too, because I believe we all go through this in various different ways. So again, it's Tina Forsyth. All right, everyone, take care until next time. Bye now.